In today's newsletter, a multifaceted examination of four pivotal global developments emanating from Washington, D.C., ranging from the escalating AI arms race and the ongoing support for Ukraine to the UK's seemingly conciliatory diplomatic overtures towards a controversial figure. The blunt repercussions of dismantling governmental structures through brute force are readily apparent. Consider the state of U.S. foreign aid, subjected to what Elon Musk termed a wood chipper, a 90-day funding freeze that abruptly halted crucial medical trials for life-threatening diseases such as cholera, malaria, HIV, and tuberculosis. This drastic measure mirrors the recent treatment of the Department of Education, where Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, terminated contracts totaling nearly $1 billion. The ramifications of such swift, sweeping actions extend far beyond budgetary concerns, impacting public health initiatives and critical social programs on a global scale. The long-term consequences for global health security and international collaborations are yet to be fully understood, raising significant concerns amongst international health organizations and humanitarian groups. The abrupt nature of these funding cuts highlights the potential for unforeseen and detrimental impacts on global stability and progress in disease prevention and treatment. This raises serious ethical questions regarding the prioritization of budgetary efficiency over the well-being and health of vulnerable populations worldwide. The lack of transparency and consultation surrounding these decisions further exacerbates concerns about the potential for irreparable damage to crucial healthcare infrastructure and the trust placed in international cooperation. The need for robust and transparent budgetary processes that prioritize public health and global well-being is critical in preventing future crises of this magnitude. The swiftness of the decision-making process and the lack of any form of public consultation highlight a larger issue concerning the balance between efficiency and effective governance in the realm of international aid distribution. Middle East tensions. Benjamin Netanyahu's declaration that Israel will resume hostilities in Gaza if Hamas fails to release more hostages by Saturday noon underscores the precariousness of the 3-week-old ceasefire. This statement, echoing a threat from Donald Trump, risks igniting renewed conflict and escalating an already volatile situation. The potential for a complete breakdown in the ceasefire carries immense implications for regional stability and humanitarian efforts aimed at addressing the ongoing crisis. The threat of renewed conflict casts a long shadow over the efforts to secure the release of hostages and underscores the deep-seated mistrust and animosity between the involved. The implications extend far beyond the immediate conflict zone, potentially destabilizing the broader region and impacting global security interests. The delicate balance achieved with the ceasefire is threatened by the strong rhetoric and ultimatum issued by both leaders, raising concerns about the potential for a wide-scale humanitarian catastrophe. Economic uncertainty. Britain's largest building society has entered the debate surrounding potential government cuts to tax breaks on cash ISAs, adding fuel to the ongoing discussion about economic policy and its impact on individual savings and investments. The implications of such cuts extend to the financial well-being of countless citizens, particularly those relying on these savings instruments for retirement or other long-term financial planning. The potential impact on household finances, retirement security, and broader economic stability deserves careful consideration, necessitating a thorough evaluation of alternative measures that mitigate potential negative consequences without undermining the overall economic stability. The lack of public consensus regarding these potential changes reflects the complexities of navigating a delicate balance between budgetary constraints and the long-term financial. Artificial intelligence regulation. The U.S. and UK's refusal to endorse the Paris AI Summit's declaration on inclusive and sustainable artificial intelligence represents a significant setback for international collaboration in this rapidly evolving field. This decision raises concerns about the potential for unregulated technological advancements, potentially exacerbating existing inequalities and raising ethical dilemmas surrounding the deployment of AI. The lack of a concerted international approach to AI regulation could lead to a fragmented and potentially risky landscape, hindering opportunities for responsible innovation and limiting the potential benefits of this transformative technology. The lack of consensus on ethical considerations and regulatory frameworks poses a significant threat to global efforts aimed at ensuring that the development and deployment of AI align with societal values and principles. The long-term implications of this lack of cooperation will determine the potential future impacts on various sectors and require significant collaborative efforts. Assisted dying legislation. While Labour MP Kim Leadbeater maintains that her assisted dying bill for England and Wales will maintain robust safeguards, the removal of High Court judge scrutiny has drawn criticism as rushed and badly thought out. This debate highlights the complexities of balancing individual autonomy with ethical considerations and procedural safeguards in end-of-life care. The concerns raised by opponents highlight the importance of thorough review and consideration of all implications to ensure this legislation protects vulnerable individuals and upholds ethical standards. This debate also necessitates a deeper examination of the regulatory frameworks surrounding assisted dying and the potential for unintended consequences if due process and judicial oversight are compromised. The balance between individual rights and protection of vulnerable populations represents a continuing challenge. Housing crisis. The announcement of £350 million for affordable housing in England, coupled with warnings of increased penalties for substandard properties, aims to address the escalating housing crisis. However, this initiative comes amidst increasingly hardline stances from the US and Israel concerning Gaza's long-term future. The contrast between domestic policy efforts and international political dynamics underscores the interconnectedness of global events and their impact on national policy agendas. This necessitates a comprehensive analysis of the underlying causes of the housing crisis and the potential for effective long-term solutions. The need for sustained investment and policy reform emphasizes the long-term commitment necessary to adequately address the challenges of ensuring adequate and affordable. Gaza's future. Trump's controversial proposals regarding Gaza, including suggestions of taking over the Gaza Strip and relocating the Palestinian population, have drawn widespread condemnation as a potential endorsement of ethnic cleansing. These incendiary remarks have significantly heightened tensions in the region and fueled concerns about potential humanitarian disasters and regional instability. His statements represent a significant escalation in rhetoric and raise concerns about the potential for the United States to become directly involved in a military conflict. The potential consequences of such a move are far-reaching and could result in a long and devastating conflict that destabilizes the region and impacts global security. The international community's response to these statements highlights the growing concern over the potential for unilateral actions that could dramatically alter the dynamics of the region. Jordan's position. Jordan's King Abdullah's meeting with Trump underscores the complexities of navigating the geopolitical landscape, especially regarding U.S. influence in the region. Jordan's rejection of Trump's proposal to absorb Gaza's Palestinian population, despite its economic dependence on U.S. aid, highlights the limitations of geopolitical pressure. The potential for geopolitical blackmail underscores the need for a more nuanced and collaborative approach to addressing regional conflicts. The delicate balance between economic dependencies and national sovereignty demands a more comprehensive strategy that addresses the root causes of regional instability and fosters genuine collaboration. The long-term implications for regional stability demand more effective diplomacy and strategic cooperation. Ukraine's uncertain future. Trump's comments regarding a potential negotiated settlement in Ukraine, along with his casting doubt on Ukraine's future sovereignty, raise concerns about the future direction of U.S. policy towards the conflict. His suggestion of tying U.S. aid to resource extraction creates a controversial linkage between military support and economic interests, potentially undermining diplomatic efforts. His proposals raise concerns about the potential for unilateral actions that might compromise Ukraine's sovereignty and national interests. This approach challenges the traditional principles of international relations and raises questions about long-term implications for regional security. The implications of such policies require a thorough analysis of long-term consequences. The AI arms race and UK diplomacy. The UK's apparent shift in diplomatic approach towards Trump, characterized as diplomatic love bombing, raises questions about the long-term consequences of prioritizing short-term political gains over principled stances. This approach highlights the intricate challenges of international diplomacy and the potential for seemingly pragmatic compromises to have unforeseen and detrimental long-term effects. The emphasis on maintaining amicable relations while overlooking controversial policies suggests a pragmatic approach that may not address the root causes of international conflicts. The consequences of compromising on core values in the pursuit of short-term diplomatic gains could have long-term ramifications for international relations. Cultural commentary. First edition's review of the film Lucas World highlights the importance of accurately portraying individuals with disabilities and avoiding perpetuating harmful stereotypes. The piece from Mehdi Hassan delves into the complexities of diversity, equity, and inclusion day initiatives, criticizing what he sees as bad faith arguments from Republicans. Nemo Jeff in Gold's unique playlist offers a compelling narrative of personal relationships. Ben Beaumont Thomas discusses Drake's potential for a comeback, examining the challenges faced by celebrities in navigating public image and maintaining relevance. Robert Kitson analyzes the current state of Welsh rugby. Sports news. Jude Bellingham's late goal gives Real Madrid an edge in their Champions League clash against Manchester City. Matt Sherratt takes over as Wales' interim rugby coach. Sam Kerr is cleared of racially aggravated harassment charges. News headlines. The Guardian leads with an exclusive interview focusing on the critical need for continued U.S. support in Ukraine. The Telegraph reports on a court ruling granting Gazans settlement rights in the UK. The Mirror highlights concerns about NHS dental care. The Times reports on modifications to the assisted dying bill, while the Express urges support for the legislation. The Metro criticizes the inability to effectively discipline rogue police off. The Eye reports on reductions in UK savings rates. The Financial Times focuses on the impact of Trump trades on the economy. The Mail reports on the work-from-home arrangement of a new labor borders watchdog. The significance of the UK's relinquishing of the Chagos Islands is discussed. The article concludes with a call to action, encouraging readers to subscribe to newsletters and engage with the various aspects of global events. The overall tone suggests a need for vigilance and critical analysis in navigating a complex and rapidly changing world. The breadth of topics covered underscores the interconnectedness of global issues and the importance of understanding diverse perspectives. The detailed analysis provided encourages readers to engage with critical thinking and informed discussion. The diverse range of perspectives offers a multifaceted understanding of global challenges and opportunities. The combination of news updates, commentary, and cultural analyses allows readers to develop a richer understanding of contemporary events.